Hello everyone and welcome to our channel. And today I will be reading Multi-Character Listener by me. So let's get into it. Giyuu Tomioka. For the most part, Tomioka never really had fights in the most common sense. For the most part, he would just talk about it. He would tell you if he was getting angry, and you would spend some time apart. That's how it went. So that two of you would not get hurt during an argument. And not physically either. He just didn't want anyone's feelings getting hurt. And you agreed to that. But this topic that you were yelling about, both of you, it was something far more sensitive, to be kept away and stashed for later. If there was ever going to be that. That was how sensitive of a topic it was. But you never really expected him to truly yell at you. Sure, your voices were raised a little bit, but you've never seen him more angry as he screamed at you, telling you it was enough and he didn't want to talk about it anymore. In that moment, you felt yourself freeze up, and perhaps you were getting a little bit scared, hugging yourself. Giyuu, I didn't mean to make you so angry, you said, looking down at the ground. And then he froze in his place, the words dying on his tongue, as he took a closer look at you and shook his head, sighing softly. My apologies, Lion. I did not mean to scare you. Not like this. It's fine, Giyuu. I probably took things too far. How about a little break? For both of us. Maybe for 2 days. And he nodded, though he was worried, and he had to leave with difficulty. Leaving you made his heart ache, because the last interaction you had was not pleasant, and he hoped that he will make it up to you, that you will forgive him and give him a chance, because he wants you better. He loves you in the end, no matter how many arguments you may have, and the differences between you. Your love would stand true and still, and he hopes you can see that as well. Muichiro. You never really thought that you could make Muichiro angry, or that you would see him in such a state. Perhaps you were not the one who triggered such anger in him, but it was there all the same, and you had to deal with it. You tried to calm him down at first, but he seemed to refuse your help, steadily, no matter how many times you offered it, no matter how gentle you were. So you knew you had to sit down with him, tell him that he can't just keep acting like this. He has to find a way to calm down. So you took his hand in yours, and you could tell that he was close to snapping. But you took a deep breath, deciding that it was worth a try, and knowing that he won't hurt you. Muichiro, darling, I'm just saying, there is a better way to deal with things, or you could tell me at least. I need to know so I can help you, you said. But then, he immediately took his hand away, getting up and yelling at you. I don't need your help, Lion. Go be someone else's therapist. He yelled out, and you flinched at his words, and the way he was being so willingly hurtful towards you. But you took a deep breath, deciding that you would not let him dampen your spirits, nodding and going to your room. He felt extremely sad afterwards, knowing you didn't deserve that outburst, and you should not be the one he takes his anger out on. In fact, he was more worried about you than anything, and that's why he didn't want to tell you. It was something that concerned you, and your safety. That's why he was so pressed about it, and did not want you to know. But for now, he will deal with it, and then he will apologize to you. He just has to make sure you're safe first. That's what matters. and he will take things into his own hands to make sure he sees it through. He will not put you in danger, and if it meant that two of you are going to have some rocky few days because of how tense he is, then so be it. He will explain once it's over, and once he's sure you're safe. Tengen. He didn't count on you following him during a mission because you wanted to help him. He knew you were strong enough to take a demon, yes, but he didn't want to endanger you, and this would be senseless, bringing you into a battle that you're not able to fight. After all, the demon that he heard of, it would be a strong one that you would not be able to fight, not in any manner. He didn't want to say that. Of course not, because it wasn't like you had to fight in the first place. But you following him around, it scared him to no end. The fact that now he could lose you, not to mention you would be distracting him in the fight and slowing him down. He's been training for years for this. He's a demon slayer for a reason, and a Hashira because he was stronger the most. He did not want to bring you in for this. Nobody should have to endure this. And that's why he would keep fighting, even if it meant arguing with you to send you back. What are you doing here, Ryan? Tengen, I wanted to help you. And I said I don't want your help. Well, I thought, you may need me in the end. I don't want you to go fighting alone. And I don't want you fighting at all. Do you not understand, Ryan? Can't you get that through your head? Tengen, I just wanted to. I didn't ask about what you wanted. I asked about what I said. And what I said was clear enough. Go back home. You're not strong enough, and you will not be able to handle something of this caliber. And then he had vanished, leaving you alone. He knew with the words he said, he had hurt you enough that you would not be able to stay here. Not with that state. Was it necessary? Perhaps, but it was quick, and the night was nearing. He didn't want to be in the area if things were to break out. So for now, he had to do this. And he did make sure that you walked away and went back home, watching over you from afar. He loved you, and that's why he prioritized your well-being over your emotional one, at least for tonight. But he will make up for it. Trust that he will. And whether or not you forgive him is your own thing to do.